Starting next week, the city will begin cracking down on enforcement and sending more response teams underground in an attempt to reach the homeless and stop the surge in crime that has been plaguing the transit system.
All right, Antoine Lewis live in Times Square with details of the new safety plan. Antoine.
Well, the MTA says that ridership is down because New Yorkers and tourists don't feel safe on the subway. And the plan, as you mentioned, is aggressive, but city officials say that's because it simply has to be.
Lennox LaRose takes the 2 train from Manhattan to Flatbush every night from work. He says most nights it's uncomfortable.
All the homeless people is be in the train sleeping. And it's so embarrassing to eat the food, they throw the stuff under the seat. There's even smoke in the train.
Just some of the issues outreach workers will tackle head-on starting next week. Teams that include police officers, clinicians, and social workers will be deployed into the subway stations across the 5 boroughs to offer assistance to homeless people, as well as mental health services and housing options. It's part of Mayor Adams' new subway safety plan, a joint effort between the city and the state.
Recognizing the very real humanitarian crisis that has been unfolding before our eyes for far too long.
Officials add the more police officers will be in the stations and riding trains enforcing transit authority rules. Mayor Adams says it's not about arresting more people, but correcting conditions that have been out of hand for quite some time.
No more smoking, no more doing drugs, no more sleeping, no more doing barbecues on the subway system, no more just doing whatever you want.
The NYPD reports that transit crime has surged more than 65% this year compared to the same period in 2021. Just yesterday, authorities say a 22-year-old breakdancer was stabbed on the L train heading to Brooklyn. This is Citizen App video of the aftermath. The NYPD says the suspect was a homeless person. The NYPD has conducted more than 115,000 station inspections since enhanced enforcement began last month and is deploying 1,000 additional officers into the system every day.
The message I'm sending to my officers in transit on patrol as we engage in this is to treat the homeless with patience, with compassion.
The state is also working to make more psychiatric beds available and will address a severe shortage of mental health workers by offering student loan forgiveness for those individuals. Mayor Adams asking for patience in what officials acknowledge won't be an easy fix.
The train ends at the end of the line. Someone is on there with shopping carts, clothing, bags, sleeping, unkept. That's not existing anymore. It's just not going to happen.
The Coalition for the Homeless releasing a statement critical of the plan, Stephen Teresa, saying that they liked the part about the increase in psychiatric ward beds, but had concerns about the extensive presence of the police in trying to address this problem. Back inside to you.
All right, thanks, Antoine.